Welcome back, YouTubers, to my channel of an everyday life of an Aspie. If you haven't been following me right now, I'm AspieAnswersAll. Basically, I just want to welcome to the new bees who's been probably browsing through my videos right now. I give you high praises to actually basically have the courage to just basically come onto my page and actually seek help or just seek out some tips and advice or whatever the case may be that you need right now, because obviously we all need that support system regardless what it may be. So enough further ado though, if you've been following me so far, I'm doing the borderline personality disorder series right now, which basically will cover the important bits in here, which hopefully will be beneficial to others as well as yourself. So, enough further ado, this is part 4, which is basically suicide and self-harm and who is at risk is going to be in between with each other. So, as we know, with this... Sorry guys, man, this window's driving me with this window closed as I'm trying to address to you what I'm trying to say. So, what was I saying? Basically, suicide and self-harm. We need to know that basically there are some suicidal kind of self-interest behaviours that will include the suicide and suicide attempts sort of thing. As I said before, many times before, with this borderline personality disorder and some other mental health disorders, they will lead to people that might have the chain of thoughts of basically wanting to commit suicide or act upon it in a sense of a way that hopefully they don't have to. But then again, you know, it's based on the everyday choices, whatever it may be, and, you know, once they do, we need to be really up and go and know about it. But I know further though, also, as well as some of the self-harming behaviours I have also described sort of thing though, even though this is basically going to be a touchy part of this borderline personality disorder about suicide, because I'm going to address that topic soon and some other parts of it, of what I feel to share with you all, but it needs to be addressed. However, you know, we know basically suicide is the last attempt for people to end their life, and it's really tragic to see of the outcome of it when people decide different methods of suicide or self-harm just to end their lives, you know. There are some treatments, however, that can reduce the suicidal behaviours, as I said before, and bipolar disorder, there are some medications that might be of help, similarly to the borderline personality disorder or more sort of thing. But as we know, basically, there is an example here to bear in mind. One study has shown that dialectical behaviour therapy, or DBT, if I want to abbreviate it down to you, is that this will reduce the suicide attempts in women, okay, by half compared to men, okay, with other types of psychotherapy or talk therapy, okay. Also, DPD is used to be reduced in the emergency room and inpatient services and retain more participants in therapy compared to other approaches to treatment. But you got to remember though, unlike the suicide attempts, self-harming behaviours do not stem from a desire to die, okay. It results in basically self-harming is basically, as I said, is not an attention-seeking behaviour. It's a cry for help for people that are self-harming. But we know it can be life-threatening or may likely to be life-threatening. Self-harming behaviours is linked with BPD though, however, as I said before, includes the following: cutting, burning, hitting, headbanging, hair pulling, and other harmful acts that I've shared already in the self-harming series. Please feel free to view that one if you want to, you know more about what I'm sharing there to gain a better understanding there. People with BPD though, however, may self-harm to help regulate their emotions, to punish themselves, or to express their pain. They don't always see these behaviours as harmful, because like I said, most disorders actually, they feel that some people are not in control of themselves. But we need to be in mind of that, okay. The last part of this part of suicide and self-harm we need to know about is who is at risk, okay. Bear with me for the ones that are maybe from New Zealand and are actually my followers or whatever you want to call yours, basically, because some of this research I've done is based in the USA statistics and whatnot, so I humbly apologise. I've been trying to look for some statistics and other statistical information that would be beneficial for us New Zealand Kiwis But hopefully you might be able to just, bear in mind that some of it may be still possible from this data information that I'm giving out that, still to this day, regardless of the numbers and whatnot, it still needs to be addressed. Anyway, who is at risk? According to the data from a subsample of participants in a national survey on mental health disorders, okay, about 1.6% of adults in the United States have BPD, okay, in each given year. Now you think about that, 1.6% maybe not a lot, but it's still, to me, it's still a lot, okay. This is in the United States, however. BPD usually begins during adolescence or early adulthood. God, my tongue tied, excuse me, guys. Some studies suggest that early symptoms of the illness may occur during childhood, though, however. Okay, now this is the question I want to ask you while you're trying to know the signs and symptoms of it when I addressed it earlier in part 2 is, does someone close to you suffer from borderline personality disorder or BPD? If so, you already know that BPD not only affects those with the diagnosis, it affects everyone else in that circle, including you, including the ones who does care about them. That would be solely you, if you care and love your partner to bits. People with BPD, though, as I said before, may have difficulty regulating their emotions or showing their emotions in a bright, positive manner, as well as their behaviours, And it can take a heavy toll on partners, family, co-workers, friends, you name it, everywhere. But there is hope, however, for both of us, for the person with BPD and ourselves. We can't, however, force someone to get the treatment that suffers from BPD or any other medical disorder. Again, by choice factor, they need to make that call for themselves. Even though many people may think it's cool to just force someone into treatment or therapy, but then again, it needs, some of them may need to, I don't know if it's the right terminology here, may need to hit rock bottom, or maybe something needs to happen for them in a sense that will make them realise that despite that they've got these mental health disorders, they're not always the problem, they're not at fault, but they do need the help, because obviously I've seen this time and again, many people in denial, hiding away, thinking, oh no, I don't need the help, but what happens, it gets so spun out of control that it affects the health of other people around us, regardless what it may be. Anyway, this also, just to end it, you can take steps, however, to improve communication with your loved one, partner, family, friend member, whoever. Also, setting healthy boundaries, as well as stabilizing the relationship. So, I'll just end on this also, maybe, basically, of what I've researched also is what you need to know. Part 4, basically, on BPD. Give me a like for support, or like just to show that you're engaging with me. Follow me on my channel of Twitter and Facebook, AspieAnswersAll. Comment if you like, subscribe if you haven't done so. Feel free to message me, basically privately on my AspieAnswersAll, if you need me, to just listen or give you some form of advice that might be beneficial to you. Feel free to subscribe to the channel, share my videos to family and friends to create this awareness, because without this, where would we be, basically. So, in all further ado, love what you do what you love, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, basically. You never know what others are going through. So, once again, thanks for your support, thanks for watching me, and I'll see you all again soon.